Hello artists! Today I want to share with you a really cool form of printmaking that's called a collagraph print. You're gonna love it. I'm making just a quick thumbnail sketch of my idea for this print, and then I got myself a piece of scrap paper and I'm starting to draw on the things that I want to create a print of. To make this kind of print, we're creating kind of our own texture board or rubbing. And so I'm cutting out my shapes, my drawing, and I'm going to actually glue this down onto another piece of paper that's going to be like my own texture plate or printing plate. When you're making your designs, you could have fun thinking about the element of art called shape. And you can think back to some of the other stuff that we've learned this year. I'm using some symmetry, and I'm going to cut out a symmetrical shape by folding my paper in half and then cutting out my drawing. And look, symmetrical butterfly. Pretty cool. Once you have all your shapes cut out and arranged the way you want them to be, it's time to glue them down. I've got myself a little piece of scrap paper so that I don't get glue all over the table when I'm doing this. And I'm just arranging my design and making sure that everything is really well attached to the orange piece of paper that I'm using. This orange piece of paper isn't actually going to be my final piece of art. So even though my paper did rip there, my flower ripped in half, it's not really going to be a problem. I'm just gluing it back together, and I'm more concerned about the shapes that I'm creating and the design. I decided to add some fun little elements in the background just to have a bit more interest in my design. I am rolling down my glue stick, closing it up tight for the next person. I don't want it to get dried out. And now the fun begins. Grab yourself another piece of paper in any color you like and place it on top of the Collagraph plate or the collage that you just made, and you're going to tape it down on either side so it doesn't move. Then you can get a material like a crayon or a rubbing crayon and use the side edge of the crayon to create your print. The harder you press and the more layers you add on, the more your image is going to come through, and it looks so cool. You can even have fun experimenting with adding in different colors layered on top. And I really think this looks the best when you press hard with the edge of your crayon so that you can see all those shapes that you cut out for your design. One of the really neat things about this type of printmaking is that you can make lots of prints of the same image. So here's my plate. Here's the print I made with it. Here's another one I did just to experiment with. And that's my first print. Here's another print that I drew on top of, and another one I painted over after I finished making it. I'm super excited to see how you create using Collagraph printing, and I hope you have fun exploring.